Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends. Today's episode of Top Deck, we're covering a top 100 Boros Burn Deck. You heard it first here, and very excited about this for this historic deck because it is awesome. It packs a punch. It's quick. It's nasty. And Delwar, who's been driving this, has been doing an awesome job. So you've seen it first here. He's been posting. He or she's been posting it in Reddit, on Spikes, and I'm extremely grateful to be showcasing this deck here for you today because it's very exciting and showcases a lot of stuff from the new set Strixhaven, and I think you're going to enjoy it. So thank you. Appreciate you tuning in. Please feel free to check out the timestamps down below where we will cover the main strategy objective of this deck. We'll talk to you about the sideboard for your best of 3 matches. We'll play some competitive Magic here for you today in both best of 1 and best of 3 historic. And then we'll close out with where this might sit in the meta, my friends. So certainly ecstatic to be playing this deck and very, very humbled as well. And looking forward to it. So flip me a like if you enjoy the deck list for today's video. Additionally, you can find the list down below in the descriptions. If you have questions, if you have comments, please let me know. Happy to help. Also, feel free to hop in the Discord server. That is information available to you in the description, and looking forward to covering this, like I said. So last but not least, other great ways to support the channel in the description. So let's go ahead here. Looking forward to this top 100 Boros Burn Deck, again by Delwar or Delwar, with Luris involved here as well. So in terms of strategy objective of this list, like any historic deck, any deck that's aggressive, making haste on our 1 slot, which is awesome. Making haste in our 2 slot, everything's either going to become an automatic pump or we're going to be playing back from Dreadhorde Arcanist. I love the fact that we put this card here. It's not a traditional Rakdos Arcanist. It's now a Boros Burn Arcanist, which is very important. So we got a lot of stuff that we can leverage. It's going to play off well off of Light Scribe here. And then additionally on the top end, everything's going to be very powerful because it's all wizard based, giving us a 1-drop on our Wizard Lightning, and then additionally the ability to play Light Up the Stage, one of my favorite cards from the Ravnica, or Return to Ravnica block here, I should say, leveraging a ton of stuff here, and we get a lot of powerhouse. Now, one thing, obviously, it's not running is everyone's favorite discard from the new Mystical Archives, so maybe that's an opportunity there as well. But I'm fully certain that Delwar has very much thought through this. So strategy objective this deck: go fast, burn the stuff off the board, particularly the creatures, or go direct to the face. Everything here you'll see hits face, damage to target creature, so that's an easy swap out in your best of 3. Face, and then lovely Soul Scar, and then everything else. So very excited about that. Like I said, we couldn't be having more fun. So with that strategy, again, very quick, burn as traditional creatures or the face, and go from there. So now we're going to move into the sideboard. We'll talk about aggro, we'll talk about mid-range, we'll talk about late game. So in the aggro lineup, you're going to be facing decks like mono red. You might face again, something similar here in terms of the mirror. You're going to hit mono green elves, you'll hit Selesnya Company, or Selesnya Angels. Again, those are kind of mid-rangey, but something to consider about. We'll talk about that here in a second. We also got Gruul aggro and then traditional mono red burn. There, you're going to want to really think about what you're boarding in. Things like a Braid can be a big one. If they're creature based, again, Rip Apart's good. If they are running those artifacts or enchantments, those are going to be good for your Azorius Auras decks, or Orzhov Auras decks, kind of a thing. I love Chance for Glory, and then additionally Insult to Injury is very nice as well, where damage can't be prevented, but that one's more so for the 9 lives deck. So very, very pivotal in terms of what you want to move in, move out. Mainly, I'm going to be moving these in if they have creatures that you need to get over the top with in terms of Pillar of Flame can't quite make it. And that's really where I'm going to look to sideboard these things out. Then when we move in the mid-range, we talked about that a little bit with Selesnya Company, Selesnya Angels. Gruul Aggro, again, a nice heater there in terms of the balance. We also have Gabos, Mono Red, we forgot to mention, but then when we cross in this mid-range, we also begin to hit John Sacrifice, Rakdos Arcanus. So those are big ones to watch out for. And then Izzet Phoenix. Izzet Phoenix is going to be a big one to hit with Pillar of Flame, so keep that in mind because we need that exile. But others in that space, if they're playing the sacrifice stacks, leveraging Graveyard, we'll begin to take a look at Soul Guide Lantern. Additionally, again, if they are using artifacts or enchantments, Rip Apart's a good one for you. And if you need to, I'm a huge fan of Chance for Glory. That was one of my favorite Knights decks that I ran, and that was my particular take that I made almost a year ago now. So very, very fun. I'm very partial to this card bias. So something to call it there. So those are good considerations in terms of what you want to move in, move out. Again, Soul Guide Lantern, you could always think about Pillar of Flame if you don't need the exile right away. In terms of what you may need to move out, or Reckless Rage if you're not hitting a lot of creatures in that space. So those are good ones for us to take on in the mid-range space. And then late game, you're going to hit things like the Ultimatum decks. You might hit a fun, loving Jeskai Control or Grixis Control. Again, those ones tend to, some of those are again, the Arcanus decks. Izzet Phoenix we mentioned. The other one to pay attention to is Dimmer Rogues, but again, that's kind of mid-range. Again, think about Soul Guide Lantern if they're playing back. If they're not, you're going to want to flip in the Roiling Vortex. So those are going to be the big ones. The other stuff you can do against the control decks, Bane Fire here at the top end. If it's more 5 or more on late game stuff, it can't be countered. And that could be enough to get you over the top. Again, one-offs here with Insult to Injury for that lovely 9 lives deck that we talked about, our trap decks. So very excited about this. Again, think about what you want to do here. Reckless Rage is a good one on that top end to flip out as well. So think about what you want to do. I'm very excited about this and looking forward to playing this one here today. So again, aggro, mid-range, late game, we talked about strategy, objective of this list. Let's go play some competitive Magic, my friends, because I am pumped to be playing our Boros Burn Deck here today. So again, this one's by Delwar. Thank you so much for sharing this list. I am looking forward to playing it here today and crushing the meta. So let's see what we got going on. Yesterday we did the Selesnya Company deck, very popular one. You can check this out. But today we're doing that top 100 Boros Burn Deck. So let's see what we got going on here. Again, something a little bit unique in the meta. If you got questions, if you got comments, let me know. Certainly excited to be covering this here, like I said, today. All right. What do we got? We got our white. We go first. We don't have a ton of burn, but we can try it nonetheless. We're going to sit there. We'll play Soulscar Mage first. Let's get this up here. We're not going to play that. We do have the Light Scribe as well, so if we can get away with something on the top here, which we don't, we can go like this. Two damage to weak control. Take that off. There we go. That's the trick. So that pops, and you don't have to worry about losing your guy off the bat, which is a huge one there. Going to slow them down. We'll put Leonin Light Scribe in next. So here's the Light Scribe. We will zip this. Get a big pump. All right, so what we're looking for here is something that's going to give us a little bit more. Unfortunately, we didn't hit anything. Otherwise, that would have been pretty close to game. We just need to top deck one burn card. So we'll see what we can do. There we go. We will do this. We'll cover everything off the bat. Get all our pumps through. Oh, that is so nasty. We will do this. And we'll swing in. That's lethal. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Impressive. Not impressive. 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 Call it that way. All right. Love it. Super fast. Super nasty. Wow. There we go. Cleaning out that 15 wins for the day. Love it. All right. On to our next best of one. So certainly mono green Elves holds one of the best, one of the highest win rates here in best of one. So that in and of itself is a tribute to this deck. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. Again, something similar that we can play. We can go Soul Scar. Obviously best if we can. All right, here we go. We will do this. We'll play this guy. Now, we could have played this first, but we need to see what our opponent's playing here. So Gruul, what do we got? I need to make the call here. I think we do this. We get to if they get to 3 though. Wait, 1. Do we clear? Well, I don't know. We'll find out. All right, we're good. All right, we are okay. So we'll do that. We will do this. We will do this. Let's clear the sky. Would that have been enough? 2 more plus 3? I don't think so. Let's do this. So we can do 5 here. Which is still plenty. Bam! Boom! Out of here. Gruul Aggro. Eating it up. Eating it up. Ooh, nasty, nasty, nasty deck. All right, on to our next one. Woo! Love it. Absolutely spicy. All right, Vrim it is. We got enough here. We can go Luminancer first. Light Scribe second. All right, so we got this guy too. So let's do a little bit playing around here, I guess, today, huh? All right, probably counter. It's gonna be my guess. Oh, cycle. All right. Alright, so that's a bummer. Let's do this first. Well, we want to get this guy on. Do this, we'll auto pay. Well, let's cancel that. We'll do this. Not as fast as it should be. They've missed a land drop. Now they've hit. That's fine. This. We're golden. Wasn't going anywhere. Wow. Super fast games. Made it to diamond. Awesome. 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 Best of one deck. Loved it. Main board. Super fast. 15 minutes. I think I spoke longer than I played. My gosh. All right. Well, on to our best of 3 now with our historic ranked. Again, we did the Selesnya Company deck. Back to our top 100 Boros Burn Deck. Runs at, I think, a really healthy, like 60% plus win rates. And loads and loads of matches here. So Zephyr, Zephyr it is. Let's see how we do in best of 3 today. Do we want to keep this? Do we want to keep this? I will keep it. I'm going to keep it for a reason, because I can play Arcanist, and we haven't done that yet. And the ability to cast back here is going to be pretty powerful for us. So we'll see what we hit. Probably going to be a rogues deck, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I would flip out Arcanist if I was them. So we'll see. If they don't, we'll play Light Up the Stage. Ooh, they did get rid of Light Up. I don't know about that one. They must have something that they're going to kill us with then. There goes Dreadhorde. So Bomat's good. We will drop the run him up here if we need to. Ramana. We'll wait there. Brainstorm. Ooh, there we go. There's the Grixis in it. Grixis control. All right, so we'll be just fine here. Uh-oh, Tainted Pact. So they literally have to kill me here with Tainted Pact. If they don't, we got them. Ooh, we're good. we took down the Tainted Pact deck. Awesome. All right, so what do we want to do? What do we want to do? We got to go fast. We got to go so fast. Reckless Rage is not the card here, so that's gone. Banefire isn't bad, but that's not what we need. We will go with Roiling for sure. And do we want to go with Chance for Glory? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it because I love Chance for Glory. So we're gonna do it. So we flipped out those particular cards. It's not as good for our fast guys. So that is one consideration that we have to make. Braid doesn't help. We'll see if we get a little bit more on the spell power stuff, and if we need to adjust there, but we'll give it a shot. Ooh, it's a tough one. There we go. I like that better. What do we want to get rid of? Drop one of those because I want to keep Chance for Glory here. That is a bummer. Ugh. Let's try it again. Don't like that so much. Not much we can do though. Tainted is my guess. There's the Tainted. So we'll do our shock. Do your pillar. Do our shock again. We'll be close. We'll be very close here. If they go to kill it, we could try it. They might have a counter though. I don't know. We'll see. Or kill spell. Uh-oh. Not enough. We're gonna miss it by one. We need to play it on the stack. That's kind of funny. Not really though. Didn't matter they had that. I did know that, for the record. Oh, bummer. Fast enough. We'll try it again. So this time we'll actually be on the play. So it's kind of fun. I want to play Chance for Glory, so we can chalk that up to me having too much fun. It would have hit me with that anyway, so it didn't really matter. They took everything off the board that we had, which is a huge problem. Anyway, so we'll go with that. Want to get that guy down first. Do we want to go double red is the question. Yes, now we are certainly going double red. Do this, and we will do that. So next turn we can go white if we need to. We'll see. We have our get to lava runner, which we absolutely need to pop. And then our Bowmat carrier, which is going to be big here as well. So we can still sit on that, which is going to be a big one. Like this guy is a 2/2. Get our 5 in. If we hit 2 direct kill spells, which we did not hit, we would have been in a good spot. If they do not have enough kill or board wipe here, we'll be all right. We need 1 land too. No exile. We have a good chunk. Shadow's Verdict would rip us a new one. Soul Guide. It's fine. We still have 1 shy of lethal here. We're good. Bam! Super fast day again. Awesome. Loved it. We crushed it. Absolutely insane day. Seriously. Standard, I 4-0'd. Historic, I 4-0'd. Absolutely incredible. That is a personal first. It is a personal first for sure. So back to this deck. Killer deck. Super fun, super awesome, and we crushed it. So loved it. So again, Del War, killed it. Love it. Seen this in Spike, so congratulations, bud. It's awesome. So best of 1, we crushed it. We went 3-0. Best of 3, we went 2-0, or 2-1 technically. Closed the match. I screwed up the Chance for Glory, but we had some fun. I wanted to cast it. I really did. So we could blame it on me. With that said, where does this sit in the meta? Burn decks. I like this one better than the typical burn deck. Certainly, again, a top 100 deck. Been floating around that space for like 2+ months now. I would say top of tier 2, potentially tier 1 with this one. Quick, awesome, nasty against creature-based decks. And then in terms of best of 3 here, again, the big pieces, as long as you're hitting those lovely creature-based decks, it worked out well. We did take down a Tainted Pact deck, a Grixis deck, So that's huge. You can certainly get there and play smooth from that space. So in terms of best of 3, I'm going to go more in the middle of the road in tier 2 here. I think it's better in best of 1, but we'll see. Again, it is certainly fast. We hit well, we drew well, we played well, minus chance for glory. But other than that, had a lot of fun. So thank you so much for sharing this deck with me again, Delwar. I love playing it. Was so happy to showcase this deck today. Planeswalkers, flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. If you have questions or comments, let me know. Feel free to hop in the Discord server. Deck list is available for you in the description. Great way to support the channel. Thank you, everyone. As always, I'm humbled and looking forward to more magic here. So stay tuned, more top decks, more tier lists. We are doing a historic tier list this month, and then additionally weekly meta stuff. So stay safe, Planeswalkers. We'll see you again soon. Mythras out. Until next time.